Goal, 6'3", number 12, Josh Moore.
Welcome to 2K Sports for another edition of NBA basketball. With Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson, I'm Kevin Harlan. And our very own Allie LaForce has the sidelines covered for us tonight. A chance now to check out how the All-Star voting is shaping up.
And I tell you, the excitement's starting to ratchet up a little bit as the tallies start coming in.
And you look at Morant. He's not quite there, but he's very close to his spot in the starting lineup for the West.
And to have the great season he's having and still not crack the top five, that just tells you a lot about how terrific some of the other Western Conference players have been.
And it's going to be an exciting showcase. We'll keep you updated with the results each day during the voting. Now let's take a look at the starters for New Orleans. Murphy and Williamson up in the forward slots. Murray out there with Jordan Poole. And it's Misi in at the center position. And for Memphis, Morant and Caldwell Pope are their guards. The front court is Wells and Jackson. And it's Clark in at the 5 down low. Now here's Morant. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. And the first shot of the night for him missing. And Greg, we know he's a fearsome dunker. But Zion Williamson also has a soft touch.
And that's a great point, Kevin. He can finish in every way, either hand, through contact, off balance, on the run. A natural gift for converting around the rim.
Clark. It's hauled in by DeJounte Murray. Poole outside. And just about a minute into the first quarter. Murray outside. Good, and the assist goes to Williamson.
The release is getting so much quicker. Murray showcasing it there.
Murray against Morant. And then Morant slams it in.
Ooh, as usual, Morant bringing down the house.
And a good-looking view of that throwdown from the AT&T Connected Cam. On offense, here are the Pelicans. Their last encounter was in New Orleans.
And they'll want to show that they're a much better team than they demonstrated last time out against these guys. At the very least, avoid another blowout.
If they can clean up the turnovers and make better decisions, it should be a much closer game this time around.
Quick off the floor and powerful. Clark loves to attack that rim.
Wide open look here for Murray. They get the rebound. Out to the right wing. Pass to Poole. Shot clock at 6. Here's Murray. And the rebound by Jaren Jackson.
Slow start, 1 of 4 to begin this game.
Caldwell Pope for 3. Hits the three-point bomb.
Yeah, defenses beware. You have to close out hard on KCP and disrupt his rhythm.
And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
I was able to talk with the head coach of the Grizzlies. We talked about how to play defense against DeJounte Murray. Coach said, well, DeJounte has made it no secret he plays better with the ball in his hands. So obviously we want to force him to give it up and act as more of a shooter whenever we can. That's easier said than done, but even if it happens a few times, that can change the game. Back to you guys.
Thank you once again, Allie.
That first step of Ja, he's one of the few guys that's not only quick, but fast. And this man is lightning fast.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
A point guard getting up like that, boy, that is special.
Now, here's Wells. Nothing on the board. Morant kicks to Jackson. Wells wide open. A three-pointer off the mark. The Pelicans trail. Here's Murray. Really had troubles in the loss to Detroit. And he hits it to tie the game up. Murray's got 9.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
And the call is going to be Yes, it is an illegal screen.
Pelicans ball.
Here's a look at some of the stats for Zion Williamson.
And guys, his effective field goal percentage is trending in the wrong direction over the past 5 games. Shot discipline hasn't been the best. He'll be looking to play a smarter game tonight.
Executing to perfection right now offensively.
I mean, in total sync. Good luck trying to stop him now.
For 3, Murray. Again, the miss by Murray. And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for the Grizzlies. Caldwell Pope on the wing. Back to Morant. Over Murray. Beat the shot clock, but it's off the mark.
And he's very confident from that range, but you can't make him all.
Now the Grizzlies are one of 8 remaining teams, Richard, in search of their first NBA championship.
And the closest they've gotten was that grit and grind era when they made it as far as the Western Conference Finals in 2013. But can they get back to that level?
And here is Clark. After DeJounte Murray was able to get the triple. To the middle. Here's Williamson. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
And so the timeout here called by Thomas Isolo. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys.
The numbers for Jackson. He's been fantastic over the last 10 games or so, and not many players convert opportunities inside as well as he. Top 15 in field goal percentage.
And you noted it, his points per game average is unreal right now. He's literally propping up the team's offense, scoring whenever they need him to. Caldwell Pope outside. Jackson kicks to Wells. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson.
You don't expect this from Jackson Jr. He catches him by surprise by passing him.
The Pelicans leading. Pass to Williamson. Back to Murray. Puts up a 3. Grizzlies with the rebound. Morant outside. Clark a screen on Poole. That puts them in the lead. Morant's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
When Ja's knocking down that 3 consistently, it takes his game to a different level.
Murray outside. Back to Williamson. An amazing finish with a hand right in his face.
I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
Pass to Wells. Back to Morant. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Let's check out the Western Conference standings right now that we're here in the new year. You look at the Pelicans. This season has been a struggle for them. They're down at the bottom of the conference. And, of course, Memphis. They're just sitting one spot down right on their heels. And some changes here for the Grizzlies. Zach Edey, he's checked in for Brandon Clark. Santi Aldama comes in for Jalen Wells. And it's Ty Jerome in for Caldwell Pope. Jones checked in for New Orleans. Jose Alvarado comes in for DeJounte Murray. And Williamson gets it to go. Greg, isn't this a fun time of year? Mid-season basketball, from award races to juggling playoff pictures. It's terrific.
Yeah, you really get to see things taking shape. I like watching teams rise up and make the unexpected run. Makes the league so much more interesting.
Oh, a tricky move by Jackson Jr. Using a little pump fake to get the defender off balance.
2 shots.
Relax on the first.
The free throw drops for Jackson. So, RJ, when you think about Jaren Jackson, defense is the first thing that comes to mind, isn't it?
Oh, absolutely. Triple J is a force. He's a perennial candidate for all defensive honors, and I'm glad I didn't have to shoot on this guy.
Conchar checked in for Memphis. GA, the Pelicans reshaping this roster, but plenty of long-term Pels still in the lineup.
Kevin, continuity matters. They've got talent, chemistry, and have weathered the storms together. Now, can they make some real headway?
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Jerome with it. He's defended by Alvarado. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. And while we have a chance, here are the teams that have swatted away the most shots this season. Second, the Grizzlies.
I mean, terrific rim protection. I mean, they rotate and help on the inside as well as anybody. And, of course, you want to keep offenses on the outside shooting jump shots, and that continues to be the goal.
And Memphis making a change here. Williams is checked in. Pass to Williamson. Back to Messi. And Messi throws it down.
The basketball mind Williamson has is special. Just knows how to break the D down in that pick and roll.
Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Hey, Kevin. Zion Williamson is one of the most gifted athletes this game has ever seen, but now he's taken his commitment to conditioning to another level. He said, I definitely see the difference. I'm feeling like I don't exert as much energy to get to a certain speed. My movements are swifter. Kevin, back to you.
A scary thought. Okay, Allie, thanks. Yep, it counts.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Here's Jerome. He's defended by Alvarado. Here's Conchar. And another turnover here by Memphis.
Those are the turnovers that have coaches pulling their hair out. Why do you think I'm bald?
Jackson, he's checked in for Williams. Pelicans leading by 5. Outside, Jones. Pass to Queen. New Orleans moving the ball around. Here's Hawkins. From outside, off the mark. Memphis has gone 3 of 4 on three-pointers in the first quarter, doing well from long range. Now here's Jackson. From down in the low post, it goes.
Punch, counter punch. Impressive offensive production early on.
You have to think at this point the winner will be the one to settle in on defense.
Hawkins against Jackson. Hawkins with it. And the rejection by Jackson. The shot misses. DeJounte Murray has been leading the charge for the New Orleans Pelicans. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Pelicans.
Oh, boy, they've been driving deep into that defense early on, and it's paid off. Great penetration from the perimeter so far.
And they've also done a great job turning defense into offense tonight, creating turnovers and capitalizing on the other end.
So for New Orleans right now, they've got Herbert Jones. Hawkins is out there with Jose Alvarado. Then it's Kevon Looney. And it's Queen in at the 4 slot. And so it's New Orleans with it. Following the 3 from Jaren Jackson. Hawkins passes to Queen. Lets the 3 fly. Some solid defense there from Jackson.
You love to see the competitive fire, but he couldn't sink that revenge triple.
Pass to Edey. Jerome in the corner. Now Aldama. And Aldama slams it in.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
The shot by Hawkins, no good. Memphis has gone a very strong 4 for 5 from three-point land in the ball game. Aldama passes to Jerome. Down low. Here's Jackson. And Jones pulls it down.
Great anticipation defensively. They were keyed in on him and ready to pounce.
Pass to Hawkins. Back to Jones. Now Alvarado. And again, no good by New Orleans. Here's Aldama. He's covered by Hawkins.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. And Willie Green wants a timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. The Pelicans making a switch here.
New Orleans substitution. Zion Williams. Jordan Poole. Dejounte Murray.
Pelicans trail by 4. Poole kicks to Murray. There's a good screen. Drills the three-pointer. Murray's got 15.
This is something that we've seen Murray continue to work on over the years. His three-point shot has improved every year.
Jerome passes to Jackson. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. New Orleans has gone 1 of 6 from three-point land in the second quarter. Less than 20%, but they've continued to let them fly.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Here's Conchar, guarded by Poole. Pass to Jerome. Back to Conchar. That 3 off the mark. Well, for New Orleans, shooting 48% from the field. Not bad at all. For 3, Murray. Grizzlies with the rebound. They are coming off that win against Atlanta.
And that one was all about offensive execution, running your plays, picking your spots.
And no team is going to shoot 50% every night, but this team has the right approach. When the shots are falling, they can light it up.
Now here's Murray. He's got 15. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there.
And he's usually able to score on that type of defense rather easily. Surprising to see him come away empty.
Inside. Here's Aldama. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. 8 points for him.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Agidi picks one up.
He gets right to the rim, but the defense there to deter him.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for the Grizzlies.
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
And another thing Coach will be thrilled with, the assist numbers, spreading the wealth and creating some offensive opportunities.
So, Richard, here we are looking at Kevon Looney. Talk about a guy with a specific job description on this team. He fills it.
Yes, Kevon knows his role. He's out there to get the boards, set screens, and get defensive stops.
Ja Morant, he's checked in for Conjo. Well, you often hear that the skill level in the league has never been higher, Greg, and some say this is the peak of the game. What do you think?
And I'll tell you this, Kevin, I'm not complaining. If the league can improve upon this, the sky is really the limit.
Some changes for Memphis. Brandon Clark, he's checked in for Zach Edey. Wells comes in for Santi Aldama. And it's Caldwell Pope in for Ty Jerome. Herbert Jones, he's checked in for the Pelicans. Memphis leading. Caldwell Pope left side. Here's Morant. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here. Richard, the dynamic Ja Morant. He is an absolute fan and broadcaster favorite.
I'm trying to think of a more exciting player than Ja Morant, and I'm coming up short. Ja doesn't just make plays, he makes memories.
And the first one at the line is good.
The explosiveness of Morant is just incredible. His motor and work ethic are both tremendous as well.
Both free throws good from Morant.
No surprise there. He's about as automatic as it gets from the stripe. I hope I didn't jinx him.
To the inside, Murray. On the wing, Murray. Back to Jones. Poole outside. There's the three. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
He'll be around the rim. Defense has always got to know his whereabouts.
Now Wells. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Here's Morant. And two free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's going to be on Dejounte Murray.
From his first day in the league, opponents are going to make him earn it at the line. And look, Morant, he'll give him an easy look.
That's good from Morant. Trey Murphy's checked in for New Orleans. Both free throws good from Morant.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
Murray outside. Shoots over Morant. Murray, no good.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
Yeah, he needs to mix things up on the offense. He simply just can't keep missing shots at this rate because he's destroying his teammates.
And it's Morant missing. Pelicans trail by 4. Poole outside. Back to Murray. And here is Poole. Hasn't made one yet. Here's Misi. Takes it off the glass.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Yeah, I'm going to go out on a limb here and say they need to emphasize rebounding going forward.
Now here's Morant. He's coming off a 25-point game against Atlanta.
Morant's got great understanding of the game. He can move like very few can in that pick-and-roll set.
Here's Poole. 4-point game. Pass to Misi. To the paint. New Orleans moving the ball around. Murray outside. Morant with the steal. And Morant throws it down.
It's been all about Ja tonight. Can score in so many different ways.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
And Willie Green wants a timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Grizzlies making a switch here. Edey's checked in. With a break in the action, let's now bring up the 2K leaderboard and look at the league's top scorers over the past 10 games. Ja Morant, third.
Quite a roll he's been on. I mean, a pure scoring display. Eventually, teams might find an answer for him, but that's not been the case here lately.
Here's Murray. He's got 15. Here's Williamson. Poole outside. Off target from outside.
And this is the type of game you just throw away as a player. He has yet to score a point and looks completely flustered.
Morant kicks to Caldwell Pope. Pass to Edey. Lock at 6. And that one, good. And it's an 8-point Memphis lead.
When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
Murray outside. Edey with the steal. Here's Morant. In the center of things, Morant.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Now here's Williamson. He's got 6. 1:29 left to play here in the half. Murray outside. No good. They had a chance to end the run there.
Whatever rhythm he had last quarter, it has left his body. He is having a hard time finding buckets.
Now here's Clark. 10-point lead. This is their biggest. Edey finds Clark. Here's Caldwell Pope. And he's good on the 3-ball. Caldwell Pope's got 6 points.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Pass to Misi. It's sent back by Edey. And here's the fast break. Wells leading the way. Now Edey. And here is Wells. Now here's Clark. Covered by Williamson. No good from Clark. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Williamson. Right now, he averages nearly 23 points a game, a relentless offensive force. Here's Murray, and he uses the glass on the layup. He's got 17.
Ooh, hit him with the spin cycle. Everyone out there is a little dizzy by that move by Murray.
Morant with it. It'll count, and that's going to do it. Some good defense down the stretch to end the quarter. And so we wrap up the first half. Memphis out in front as they wrap up the second quarter with a tremendous 17-7 run. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in a bit.
Hello and welcome, everybody. It was a big first half for Ja Morant, and we've come to expect this.
Just like the versatility. See, some guys specialize on one thing, not Ja. He's fire on the outside.
Making him one of the scariest guys in the league to play against. And let's move on to the race for Rookie of the Year. A lot of young talent in the league this season.
These first-year guys, very impressive so far. Now it is, who can sustain this level of play?
And the key is to follow your routine. Strength, conditioning, I'm not going to say diet because I'm not on a diet, but all the things you weren't thinking about when you were in school.
Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back out to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. DeJounte Murray has been sensational.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on him from deep here. Talk about dialed in.
If I'm his teammate, I keep feeding the hot hand, especially since he's been on fire from deep also.
Pelicans trail by 11. The front court is Wells and Jackson. Morant and Caldwell-Pope are their guards. And it's Clark in at the 5. That's the group for Tuomas as we begin the second half. And when you look at Jordan Poole's game, GA, what makes him special?
I think it's his creativity and elusiveness. Able to get in his bag, if you will, and play with it and create his shot more or less at will.
Now, here's Poole. Following the missed shot by Jaren Jackson to the wing right side. Pass to Murray. Shot clock at 5. Shoots over Wells. Murray, no good. And the Grizzlies leading by 11. Morant passes to Jackson. Now, here's Clark. Morant surveying the D from 13, and he knocks down the jumper. Morant's got the first basket of the second half here for Memphis.
Can't lay off of Morant. When he's roaming around that mid-range area, you know he's ready to lock in.
Stolen by Caldwell-Pope. Third quarter of play with just over a minute and a half gone by. And the dunk by Jackson.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there. That's not how you want to come out of the break. 3 straight misses. They need to settle in quick.
Caldwell-Pope kicks to Morant. They set the pick. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Jackson to the right side. No good on the 3. Pelicans trail by 15. Poole right side. Here's Williamson. Murray outside. Good, and the assist goes to Williamson. Williamson's got his 3rd assist on the night.
And it took some time, but hopefully getting that make kind of kickstart and kind of wake them up here in this third quarter after missing their first few shots.
Now, here's Wells. Comes up empty from 8 feet. And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. Murray outside. The kick out to Poole. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits.
And if you're looking for the main reason that they're trailing in this game, well, look no further than his shooting. I mean, he has hit exactly 0% of his shots.
Now here's Jackson. He's got 9. Caldwell Pope passes to Morant. The Grizzlies with another miss.
Surprising he didn't bury that, but hey, it happens sometimes.
Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Murray outside. The Grizzlies pull it in. Jackson's got rebound number 7 for him tonight.
Okay, let's just say it. This has been an ugly quarter for him. Not quite a break a mirror ugly, but it's getting there.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForge on the sideline.
Thanks a lot. In an era of title or bust thinking, it's noteworthy that the grit and grind Grizzlies of the 2010s are properly celebrated. While they never made it past the Western Conference Finals, their physical style, built around Zach Randolph, Marc Gasol, Tony Allen, and Mike Conley, built a lasting legacy in Memphis. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, Allie.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
The D has to be more careful because Poole, look, he excels at drawing contact on the way up.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for Memphis.
They're moving the ball around so well, guys. Quick passes, letting the next guy do the work if you don't have a look.
And on top of that, they've really been dialed in from deep, just dropping triple after triple.
That's good from Poole. Well, we all love teams going all in to win. But, Richard, some teams run that risk, and it does not work out.
But that's the risk. These windows are so small. If you believe that you have a chance to go all in, or if you have a 2-year window, it's okay to leverage the future in hopes of getting it done now. There's a reason you don't send Poole to the line. He virtually never misses. Led the league in field goal percentage one year.
And so the timeout here called by Thomas Isola. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup.
Chance to check out the numbers for Ja Morant. And with a top 20 ranking in field goal percentage, you put the ball in his hands and he converts at a remarkable rate.
And his floor awareness is undeniable. As you pointed out, top 10 in assists, and he's great at drawing the defense and making the perfect pass and strike. Memphis leading by 12. Pass to Caldwell Pope. And here's Jackson, covered by Williamson. Now here's Murray. Poole outside. Murray kicks to Williamson. And again, New Orleans has no up.
Really thought he had this one, and the defense, they were giving it to him.
He Here's Morant. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Defenses have tried to figure out a way to stop Morant's drive, but his agility and strength ensures that he's always going to get a shot.
He misses the free throw. Herbert Jones, he's checked in for Williamson. He hits the second from the line. And so Poole will bring it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. And Messi throws it down.
Not just a shooter, Poole can skillfully set up others as well.
Morant against Murray. Lets it go with a three. Wells' shot is good. Wells has got 8.
When he has that much space, he's a pretty good bet to nail the three.
Poole against Caldwell Pope. Pass to Murray. And here is Poole. 6 to shoot. This one for 3. Over to the left wing. Morant with the steal. Morant downhill.
Oh, no, but it seems like Morant's got springs or something in his shoes.
Pelicans trail by 16. Now Murray. 20 points for him. Morant with the steal. And it's Memphis on the break. Fader on the way. And Jackson with the basket on the assist by Wells. And 11 points for Jaren Jackson. New Orleans has gotten 1 of 6 three-pointers to drop since coming out of the locker room at halftime. On the wing, Murray. Looking to end the run. And the rejection by Morant.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Murray with the defensive effort. Pelicans trail by 18. Pass to Jones. New Orleans moving the ball around. Inside. Caldwell Pope with it. Picked up by Poole. Caldwell Pope kicks to Morant. On his 15th shot attempt, he makes his 9th basket. Shooting a healthy 60% tonight.
Working through the lane, Morant, he's got such a great change of speed to keep the defense off.
And Willie Green wants a timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. Zach Edey, he's checked in for Brandon Clark. Santi Aldama comes in for Jaren Jackson. Konchar's checked in for Wells. And it's Ty Jerome in for Caldwell Pope. And then for New Orleans, Kevon Looney is checked in for Yves Messi. Hawkins comes in for Poole. And it's Jose Alvarado in for Murray. Here is Hawkins. Still without a basket. To end the drought, Edey with the rebound.
there's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the three ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against him.
Now here's Morant. They lead by 20. It's the most we've seen. 5 to shoot. Jerome, and the layup falls. Jerome's got his first 2 points.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
Jerome with it. He's defended by Alvarado. Jerome, no good.
And even without that three-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Hawkins against Morant to the inside. Edey with the steal. Here's Jerome. They look to him for part of their offensive attack. Right now, he averages nearly 12 points a game. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Edey's got his second bucket.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Outside, Jones. And they get it. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Aldama's got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to Morant. Pulls it up. Here's Edey. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies finishing the quarter up by a whopping 24 points. Their defense has been active and effective. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. So for New Orleans right now, in the 4 and 5, it's Williamson and Looney. Jose Alvarado is out there with Hawkins. And it's Jones in at the 3, the small forward. Jackson misses. Pelicans shooting 33% for the night. That's a big thorn in their side right now. Shoots the 3. Aldama with the rebound. Aldama's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Jerome deciding where to go with it. Pass to Jackson. And it goes for the 5th time and 10 shots for him this game.
Ooh, those are some grown man points there by Jackson Jr.
Here is Hawkins. And we've played through about a minute here in the 4th.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
Yeah, and the risk now is that he gets inside his own head. Time to take deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, and let the game come to you.
New Orleans has gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. Here's Jones. Good, and the assist goes to Williamson.
You see the playmaking ability of Williamson there. Great pass to set up his teammate.
Bounce pass for Jerome. Aldama finds Jackson. And it's Williamson with the rebound. Williamson's got his 4th rebound in this one. To the middle. And a quick look now at how the Memphis Grizzlies' schedule is shaping up. On Sunday, they'll be matching up with Nikola Jokic and the Denver Nuggets. Then on Monday, they'll be matching up against Kevin Durant and the Houston Rockets.
And looking at the schedule, it isn't ideal in terms of the upcoming games with the amount of quality teams they're going to be playing, but it's also a good chance for you to get some confidence and really see just how good you are.
And the game getting more spread out. Do you think RJ will ever see an NBA 4-point line?
I doubt it, but I guess you never know. I personally don't think it's a good idea. I think the game needs tweaks, not changes.
Morant, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. Second free throw, no good. Grizzlies have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Outside Jackson. And there's the call on Zion Williamson. That's his first foul.
Yeah, clearly a foul of frustration right there.
And the Pelicans making a change here. Hawkins is checked in.
Jordan Hawkins.
Jerome with it. Pass to Aldama. Driving the lane. And Aldama slams it in.
He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can thread him with the lead pass. Well done.
Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over.
Please give a big round of applause for your Grizzlies youth dance team. Put your hands together for Grizzlies youth dance team. What a song!
For New Orleans, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. They set the pick. Williamson outside. And again, New Orleans has no luck.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Morant passes to Jackson. That doesn't go. He's 5 of 12 on the night. New Orleans has gone 0 of 3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. And the basket by Alvarado.
I just love when teams make it work down low.
Morant outside. There are some who will say, GA, there are too many threes being taken in today's NBA. What are your thoughts on that?
Hey, if we're cutting back on something, how about free throw? The three-point shootout is arguably the best part of All-Star Saturday, but nobody wants to watch a free throw contest.
There's Morant following the score by New Orleans. Pass to Edey. They double him with Williamson. There's Jackson with the 3.
He hit 1 3 in the first half, but he hasn't had anything since.
Now Alvarado. Williamson looking it over. Clock at 6. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock.
And he's doing everything he can offensively to lift them out of this hole. But I'm not sure his hot shooting can do it alone.
And we have a timeout called by Tomas Isolo. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team. Poole comes in for Hawkins, and Murray subbed in for Jose Alvarado. And so here's Memphis. Morant outside. Which current player do you think is on that Richard Jefferson path to becoming an NBA analyst?
First of all, to hear Kevin Harlan say that blows my mind. But I think Draymond Green, CJ McCollum, there's some very, very good players out there that are way more experienced in the media coming out than I was.
Catching up on the changes for Memphis. Clark, he's checked in for Edey. Wells comes in for Santi Aldama. And it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope in for Ty Jerome. They get it again. Outside for Murray. There's a screen. Just 5 to shoot. Second shot opportunity. It's rebounded by Memphis. Clark's got his 6th rebound on the night. It's Morant in the corner. Pass to Clark, and it's blocked. Williamson kicks to Poole. Good, and the assist goes to Williamson. Williamson's got his 5th assist in this one.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Outside Jackson. Back to Morant. Trying to end the drought. Rejected by Murray.
A stellar defender for a point guard. Murray is very capable of coming up with blocks.
Messi finds Poole. The Grizzlies pull it in.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
Pass to Caldwell-Pope. Here's Jackson, defended by Messi. Tipped away, and that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession. And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
And that block might serve as a spark for this team. We'll see if it can ignite them.
On defense, the Pelicans. So far in the 4th quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. Williamson up top. New Orleans moving it around. Murray looking around. 4 on the shot clock. Buries the jump shot. Murray's got 22.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
Now here's Jackson. Pope loose. Tries from 10. And good that time.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
Here's Murray. Williamson outside. Driving inside. Jackson with the rebound. And the Grizzlies leading by 18. And he finishes nicely on the layup.
You gotta know this is Clark's skill set at this stage of his career. He takes quality shots when he's inside.
Now here's Poole. And it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And you think about the balance of power between the conferences. How about this, Greg? In the last 26 years, there have only been 3 Eastern Conference teams favored to win the NBA Finals.
2011 Heat, the 2013 Heat, and then the 2024 Boston Celtics. So for those arguing for top 16 seeding in the playoffs, this might be your go-to stat.
And so here's New Orleans. Grizzlies making the shot. And here's Poole for three. Rebounded by Jackson. Memphis leading by 22.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for Memphis.
And as one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And so this will mark the 15th win of the year for them.
And they will walk out of here feeling really good about themselves today, guys. A big win over a conference foe they'd split their previous 2 games with.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Ja Morant.
There wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every good chance he got.
Murray outside. We've got 33 seconds left in the fourth quarter. From 13, Morant with some nice D.
Well, some trips you get the shot you want, it just doesn't fall. I'd go back to him in that area on the floor.
Down low. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time. 30 points for Ja Morant. And here is Poole. So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
Well, we've got a moment now. Let's go courtside to Allie LaForce. Allie.
Thanks, guys. Well, Brandon, a great win. Does it feel like this team is moving in the right direction?
Yeah, I mean, like, you know, every game we're just trying to build, really trying to get better and better every game. So it just feels good to see us get better.
It's a marathon. Thanks, Brandon.
As always, Allie, we appreciate it. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks so much for joining us on this presentation from 2K Sports. But as we go, let's take a look at our player of the game, Ja Morant.